How can I keep it up here so that it stays? Endings are beginnings. Endings are beginnings. Endings are beginnings. Shoot, I gotta reposition this. Sorry, YouTube. Okay. You gonna stay up or you gonna play these games? Let's try that. Okay. Okay, yes, God family. I think I'm live everywhere. Yes, God. So I want to talk tonight about a concept that has been true for me in my life and true for me in really everybody's life. And that is that endings are beginnings. Endings are beginnings. There have been so many times in my life where something has come to an end and I have felt devastated. I have felt like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? The one that is most poignant in my mind right now is when I was laid off from my good job, and that meant that I wasn't going to have a direct deposit coming into my account every 2 weeks. And I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Oh my God, it's horrible, it's crazy, I gotta pay my bills, I have this family to take care of. And that ending turned into the beginning of my entrepreneurship journey, and it turned into the beginning of this beautiful brand, Yes God Wellness, that I now have, and that has helped numerous women to heal their mind, heal their heart, heal their womb space. So I just want to take a few minutes tonight to talk about the perspective shift and understanding that endings are beginnings. Whether it is an end to a relationship, whether it's an end to a job, whether it's an end, no matter what it's an end to, it is always the beginning of something else. And a good way for us to be able to reframe that is to remember that and say, you know what? Give yourself time to process, give yourself time to go through the devastation and the, oh my God, it's over, what am I going to do? But then give yourself time to open yourself to the possibilities. What is this the beginning of? What is this starting for me? What is this showing me that is possible? And sometimes kicking and screaming, because we are creatures of habit. We like comfort. We like stability. We like security. We like to know that this is going to be here. This is what I'm familiar with. This is what I'm used to. This is what I want. However, just because something is comfortable doesn't mean it helps you to grow. And that is really the point of life, is to help you to grow. So if something ends, how can you reframe it as a beginning? Another example is my Google business profile. I was flying under the radar with my Google business profile for a while. Back when I opened it in 2017, they wanted me to verify. They wanted me to show them that I was in a commercial space. I wasn't able to do that because if you know me, I offer V-Steam services out of my home. And so there was a situation that came up. I kind of pressed the issue with them to be able to edit something on my Google business profile without verifying it. And they basically were like, yeah, you know what, you're done. We're not doing any of that. You're not doing nothing. And so my Google business profile got shut down, and I was devastated. This is 7 years of reviews, 7 years of pictures from client, just 7 years of history of, basically my online credibility and presence as a business owner. And let me reframe that to say one of the ways, because I have several places where I have reviews. My Facebook page, business page is one, my social media pages are another, but it was really devastating for me. I really felt like, oh my God, when people Google me, V-Steam near me in Raleigh, how are they going to know who I am? How are they going to find me? And what I realized after giving myself time to process, allowing myself that space to process that ending, that death of that thing, I had a conversation with some friends yesterday, and they were like, well, why don't you just open another one? And I was like, well, I can't open another one because I don't have a commercial space. And one of the ladies was like, well, I run my business out of my home, and I was able to open one a couple months ago. And I was like, oh, word? Okay, so let me try that. So I came home and tried it, and guess what? I was able to open up another Google business profile. So, two lessons out of that story. And also, to finish that story, I reached out to my email list today. I reached out to my people on social media. They helped me out. They went in there, they went and gave me reviews. And so I now again have a Google business profile. So, two things out of that is number one, it's a new beginning, it's a fresh slate, even though, yes, 7 years of credit, the date time stamps are not there. The people are still there, the impact is still there, the transformation is still there. I'm still able to have that social proof validated. Also, I realized that, you know what? It was a limiting belief in my mind that I couldn't open up another one because I just knew, well, they wouldn't let me validate the other one. They wouldn't let me get verified because I don't have a commercial space, so I can't do it. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Now, something similar just happened tonight on TikTok the same way. Hey, TikTok family, I would love for y'all to tap that screen. Yes, God, give me some love. Give me some love. I recently started a new TikTok page. And I was under the assumption that you couldn't go live on TikTok until you had a certain number of followers, a certain criteria. And when I went in on my new page, I'm almost to 1,000 followers, but I'm not at 1,000 followers yet. I had a couple videos go viral. Yes, God. And when I went in there, it gave me the option to go live. And I was like, oh, I can go live in here? And then when I pressed it, it said, well, you can go practice live for when you can really go live, right? So I was like, okay, I'll practice then. I hit the live, and I was live on TikTok. So, two lessons here. An ending is always a beginning to something else. And just because you think you know something, just because something is the rule or the policy or how things have always been or how you have always experienced it, does not mean nothing. Because guess what? When you're open to infinite possibilities, you are open to infinite possibilities. You see what I'm saying? Like it's you never know what's possible. So don't allow what you think you can do or you think you can't do to stop you from trying. Because the bottom line is that I thought I couldn't open another Google business profile. I was able to open one. I thought I couldn't go live on this page until I had a certain number of followers. I was able to do it. And so how many other things that could we apply this mindset to that may give us a beautiful surprise? Yes, God. Hey, boo-boo, thank you for clicking my love. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Yes, God. Mental illness fully spread. Bless you. Bless you too. Wonderful. You know what? What's the next one? If you do more for others than yourself, then you will have God's protection. I can agree with that too. I think that God protects everybody, and the more value that you provide to people, the more compensation you get. Just like this one. There's trolls over here right now on YouTube, right? They're trying to distract me. You know what I'm saying? They're throwing nasty comments up. But the thing is, you're giving me engagement. You're still helping me. You are still elevating me. And so it doesn't matter. You see what I mean? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you see in front of you, because God is the source of all of our supply. Your imagination is so super powerful. Yes, boo, thank you for all this love. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for the love. I would love TikTok for y'all to tap this screen. Tickety tap, tap, tap. I would love for Instagram to tap the screen if you're loving this. I would love for you to give me some love. And dear Canadians, your country will become one of our states soon. Huh? I love it. Just whatever you got to say. Like, I don't care what they saying over there on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's negative or crazy or out of whack. Like, it's like you're giving me the engagement. And that's the thing. You got to be thankful for trolls, because trolls are paying you. They are literally paying you. And whatever you pay, you are exchanging for something. And this is a beautiful metaphor about your attention. Whatever you give your attention and your focus to, you are elevating. So even though they think they're being funny and haha and being nasty, they're still paying me. They're paying me attention. They're giving me their energy. They're giving me their comments, which in turn elevates me on the YouTube algorithm, and in turn allows me to monetize even faster, which will literally turn into dollars in my pocket. And so we need to think about our attention and our awareness in this way, that we are literally paying the things we're giving attention to. We are literally elevating them. So if we're talking about drama, gossip, negative things, we are literally elevating those things to show up more in our life. Son of a gun, you sound ridiculous. And that's why I don't even, like just, it's okay. It's all right. Greenland might also become American soon. Hey, shout out that God is my savior, and I am bigger than Satan. Pray with his heart. Ridiculous. Wait and see. Son of a gun, thank you. I appreciate your attention. Hey, lovely. Hey, y'all. Hey, 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 hey. And yes, God. So again, the topic for tonight is endings are beginnings. And I know that if anyone here is in pain, because I'm in pain, right? I'm not perfect in terms of the fact that, I don't have emotions or nothing bothers me or my mindset is so positive that, I can just withstand anything and nothing bothers me, but it's that I understand that my pain is powerful and that I know the power of my mind. I know the power of my focus. I know the power of my attention. So I'm going to give myself time to process my pain, to process my grief, and then I'm going to utilize that to share with other people. I'm going to utilize that to share the knowledge and the wisdom that I have that can help other people. Yes, God. So people are arguing on, well, actually, nobody's arguing on, I'm a wounded veteran. Only reason I'm here is because of God. I started the gym again. Yes, God. Yes, God. Yes, God. Yes, God. God is the source of our supply. And I talked about this the other night in our live was whether it's a job, whether it's a customer, whether it is, a welfare check, whether it's a shelter, whether it doesn't matter what it is. It's all coming from God. God can use anything. God can use a YouTube video. God can use an Instagram Live. God can use a TikTok. God can use Facebook. God can use Google. God can use a random person at the grocery store. God can use a random person in traffic. Like the source is God. And we have to understand that we have access to God inside of us, especially inside of our imaginations. I talked the other night as well about a study that was done at Harvard that showed that 80% of your brain lights up from just imagining or remembering something that you did versus actually doing the thing. So basically to say your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. Because let's be real, it's a lot of people walking around imagining the most craziest stuff, and it's real to them. And guess what? Because they imagine it, because they dwell on it, because they talk about it, because they have created this microcosm of these beliefs around themselves, they see proof of it. So if we know that that's how it works, why not create and imagine and be delusional about the fact that everything always works out perfectly, about the fact that everything we touch turns to gold, about the fact that we can never fail because we are winners by nature, about the fact that no matter what, it's always going to work out. Like, let's be delusional about the things that we want versus the things that we don't want. So this person, son of a gun, over on TikTok, like, your beliefs are going to be true for you. I didn't mean to troll, ma'am. I'm just letting people know I'm with the idea. Well, I mean, that's fine. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about, though. So, it could be considered rude. I don't consider it rude because I don't know you, and I frankly don't really care. I still wish well for you. I still hope well for you. I hope that everything works out in your life perfectly. I hope that you're at peace. I hope that you're abundant. I hope that you're joyful. I hope that you're prosperous. So the point is, trolling is like, we got to read the room, right? So I know that you may be really gung-ho about these ideas that you have, but this is not the conversation that we're having right now. So you might want to go have that conversation with other people who are talking about that, or you may even want to just go do your own video and talk about it. That might be something that's more fulfilling for you. Thank you for the compliment. I hope God can't see my internet history. You have really nice teeth. Thank you. They cost a lot of money. God can see everything. But the main person that can see your search history is you. So how do you feel about what you've been doing online? That's the real question. How do you feel about yourself? Do you feel like an upstanding person of integrity and dignity and respect? That's the most important thing. Like, how we view ourselves, what our self-concept is the most important. It doesn't matter how other people view us. It doesn't matter what other people think about us. It matters about what we think of ourselves. Because what we think about ourselves dictates the reality that we create for ourselves. It dictates the things that we manifest for ourselves in our lives. Yes, God, YouTube. YouTube is coming through with these viewers. Yes, God. Yes, God. Yes, God. Yes, God. So does anybody want to chime in about that, about endings being beginnings? So back to the beginning, what I was talking about at first was that when my job ended, I began my business. And so it was something that was devastating to me. It was something that caused me to be depressed. It was something like, oh my God, panic. I don't know what I'm going to do. But it also brought out the creativity in me. It brought out the innovation in me. It brought out the entrepreneur in me. I was like, okay, I'm about to hustle. Like, I'm about to figure this out. I started going on Craigslist and finding couches for free and then relisting them right back on Craigslist and selling them. So the creativity came out. When we are in extreme dire circumstances and our back is against the wall, those are some of the best times for us to create, because what do we have to lose, you know? And so something that really, really helped me to get in touch with my creativity was yoni steaming. If you have not heard of yoni steaming, it is an ancient technique that has been done for thousands of years in every continent for women to manage their reproductive health, and also to help women manage their emotional and spiritual health as well, because it helps to release trauma from the womb space. And as women, we hold on to a lot of trauma in our womb space. We suppress a lot of pain, we suppress a lot of resentment, and through yoni steaming, we're able to release that. So because I had an ending to something that I thought was very important and very crucial for me in my life, I was able to begin this business, which allowed me to spread the word and the knowledge of yoni steaming, which then allowed numerous, countless women to be healed, women to release fibroids, women to heal postpartum, women who were having difficulties conceiving, having babies. Like all of these things began because something ended. So I would implore you to look at the things in your life that have ended or are ending and say, what is this beginning? What is this a new beginning to? What can I start anew because this thing is now gone and space has been made? Ending my sorrow after serving in Afghanistan. I still keep all my fallen brothers in my heart, especially the ones that ended their life afterwards. And I'm really sorry to hear that you went through that experience. It sounds super traumatic. I have a 10-year-old daughter. I live life for her. Yes, God, you should live life for her, and you should live life for yourself, because you can't serve your daughter without first serving yourself and first pouring into yourself and being the person that you would want your daughter to emulate and become like. Yes, God. Yes, God, yes, God, yes, God. So I wanted to just come on here. That's beautiful. I'm so glad to hear that, Big Papa Frock. I really am. So I just want to say that, yes, God, I want to say that whoever is here, whether you're watching this video live, whether you're watching it later, I am rooting for you. I am praying for you. Literally, when I wake up in the morning, I do my morning routine, I do my meditation, I do my journaling, I do my 5 Tibetans, and then I do my prayer, and I pray for myself. I pray for my immediate people that are in my circle, my friends and my family. I pray for my town. I pray for the country, and then I pray for the world. I pray for my clients. Like, I'm very intentional about prayer because I want the other people in the world to have the same. What you want for other people is what you want for yourself. So this is important. If you're a hater, if you're like, oh, they can't, just know that you are putting that same energy into yourself. So the same way that you want to be encouraged and uplifted and rooted for and supported, you should be doing that for other people, because how we do anything is how we do everything. And also how we talk and treat and conceive of ourselves, that self-concept, is what we radiate out to other people. Yes, God, thank you. I need to pray more. It's easy to forget. It is easy to forget. But it's so beautiful because, again, when you have good intentions and when you have good energy towards other people and you want to help and you want to uplift them and you want to support them and you want to see them win and you want to see them grow and you want to see them elevate, The same energy that you're giving out, you're receiving back. So be mindful of talking shit. Be mindful of looking down on other people. Be mindful of judging people. Even people that may have done things that hurt you, may have pissed you off, may frustrate you. Like at the end of the day, pray for them extra. Pray for them extra because they need it extra. And you need it too. That's God. TikTok is showing up. I wish y'all would be tapping. Tibbity tap tap tapping. Tap 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 tap. Anyways, I love y'all. I have to get up in the morning because I am starting a transformation challenge and I have to go get my body fat measured. And because if I win, which I think I will, I'm going to win like $500 or something like that. So anyways, I love y'all. I'm praying that everything works out perfectly in your life. I'm praying that you have a new perspective, that you wake up even before you go to bed tonight, that you have a new perspective, a renewed vision for yourself, that whatever has ended for a reason, and that something new is coming in its place, a new beginning, a beautiful beginning that is going to blow your mind, that is going to give you results that you are absolutely beyond your wildest dreams. That's what I pray for everyone. So I'm glad that you joined a gym. Kindness and love is king. Yes, God. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. If anyone on YouTube is enjoying this, please go ahead and subscribe to me. Please check out my other videos. I talk a lot about personal development and yoni steaming as well over on YouTube. I love you all. I hope you have a beautiful evening. We are all praying for California. I'm praying for California. I'm praying for all the people that have lost their homes and that don't have shelter right now. And also for the people who are in the region that we're getting really severe extreme weather tonight. Let's stay warm and stay in the house if we can. So glad I saw this great energy. Thank you so much. Thank you for spending some time with me tonight. I appreciate it. Okay. All right, y'all. I love everybody. I will see you soon. I'm going to be showing up live a lot more, so I will see you on the flip side. Yes, God.